Thank you so much for joining us here on Idaho Today. Fall has finally arrived in Boise. A little soggy out there this morning, which means that it is Rake-Up Boise season. This is a beloved fall tradition for so many right here in our community. So we're joined right now by Inga Hattard from Neighborworks Boise to tell us more about the event. There might be some people out there who are new to this concept and many who have been doing this for decades. Either way, remind us, what is Rake-Up Boise all about?
Yes, thank you, Melissa. It is our 38th annual Rake-Up Boise. It's been going on for a very long time. As you mentioned, most people in the valley have heard of it, but for those of you who haven't, it is a program where volunteer teams come together to rake the yards of folks who just need that extra help. So these are seniors, they're disabled folks, they are veterans, and it's just a really great opportunity to have a fall tradition that also includes, you know, serving the community and helping out their neighbors.
Yeah, and I mean families, local businesses, teams, sports teams alike, everyone comes together to be involved in this. How can people be involved this year? Because sometimes teams fill up and there are other things that you need help with. So fill us in, where are you at right now?
So there's three main ways. We are still accepting teams.
Okay.
We last year raked over 800 yards.
Oh my goodness.
And so we have room for more this year actually.
Yay.
So you can sign up to volunteer. And if you know someone that this service could benefit, it's not too late. The deadline is the 16th, so we encourage you to send them our way. We'll get them signed up and make sure that we can get them taken care of. And there's an opportunity to donate as well. So if you can't rake or have a conflict, that is an opportunity for everyone to be involved.
Yes.
And then there's also some great prizes that they can win if they donate. So it's kind of a fun way to maybe get something in return.
All right, so you give and you get something back.
Exactly.
In addition to that great feeling knowing that you helped somebody, right? That's priceless.
Yes.
Okay, so we're really familiar with Rake-Up Boise, but I understand too, though, that Neighborworks Boise has other programs, and you're getting ready to roll out another one. So tell us about that.
Yes. So Neighborworks Boise's mission is to really create innovative housing solutions for folks and ultimately leading to stronger communities. As you know, the housing market has just continued to be such a challenge for folks to find housing that's attainable, rentals and to purchase. So we're really excited to be launching a new program called Homeshare Hub. And you know, it's really takes a lot of resources and time to build new housing, but there is something that already exists, and that's extra bedrooms. So Homeshare Hub really helps connect folks that might have that extra space with people who are needing a place to live. So we're hopeful that it'll be a really great solution for people.
Yes. Oh, wow. Okay,
Yeah.
that's brilliant. Who's a good candidate for this program?
Yeah, so people that have a little extra room, and there's different reasons that this might be a fit for people. So maybe they need some companionship, maybe they need a little more income, maybe they need some help around the house. So it's a lot more flexible than the traditional rental market. Actually, we have a volunteer that's helping spearhead this, who has been, her and her husband have been sharing their home since the 80s. They've had dozens of people in their home. And she summed it up really nicely. She said, you know, we've learned so much about communication. We've learned about human nature, and it's helped them pay down their mortgage. I mean, there is a financial aspect to it, but this is for folks that want to, you know, give back to the community, and maybe there's some different motivations as well as far as financial companionship, help around the house.
Yeah, and like you mentioned, you know, the companionship too. I mean, what a great opportunity to make new friendships and new relationships as well too.
She stayed in touch with various home sharers. The current one that's living in her home now, they play Scrabble at night, and it's just like a beautiful friendship, and she has countless stories of that. So that's what we really hope. We hope it's mutually beneficial for both people.
Yes, yeah, and some of that too, I mean, you can't even put a price on, right? Like that,
exactly.
That's incredibly invaluable. What is the role, though, for Neighborworks Boise in this program?
Yeah, so we really are there to be with folks through the whole process.
Got it.
So you reach out to us, we'll get you started. We have training, so we're partnering with Jesse Tree. They're going to be doing landlord training. We're going to be doing rental training for folks, really with the hopes of setting them up for success. Setting realistic expectations, going into it so that both parties have a good experience.
So it's good to know that you're there for that support, though, as needed in the event that something does need to be addressed.
Yeah, and we provide background checks as well. We think, obviously, safety and security is a going to be a valid concern for people.
Yeah.
So we want to help do this in a really safe way. And also we'll be checking in throughout, just how's the process going? We want to be there for that supportive role.
Great. All right. So many opportunities with Neighborworks Boise. If people want to get involved in Rake-Up Boise or perhaps find out more about this fantastic home share program that you have, where do they go?
The best thing to do is just go to our website. So that is nwboise.org. Call us, reach out, we'll get you connected to the right person, and really, whether that's signing up for Rake-Up Boise or you're curious about this home share thing, we are there to answer your questions and just help in whatever way we can.
Wonderful. Inga, thank you so much.
Yes,
Greatly
thank
appreciate
you.
it. Everyone, stick around. More to come right here on Idaho Today, right after the break.